Hey everyone, it's me, Sarica, and I have my April Hobonichi Flipthrough for you today. I listed out a bunch of goals in the beginning of the month, but I now realize that I really should keep planning in my bullet journal and then just keep my Hobonichi strictly for journaling because I didn't end up checking this page at all during the month, and so I didn't actually follow the goals. For this first spread, I did a Harry Potter theme. I had just finished using up my Harry Potter postal stamps, and I decided to use that little back page for the spread. I had used the Sumi ink with a dip pen, and it was taking forever to dry. I left it out for hours and hours, finally forgetting that I was letting something dry, closed the book, and now I have this imprint. Not all of my entries are happy ones, and in the beginning of April, there was a lot of rain and gloomy weather. I was in a funk, and I don't know how I got myself out of it, but the weather did not help at all. The only thing that did help were my dogs, and even though they brought in all these muddy paw prints, they were such a comfort to have around me. I don't really want to get that deep into it, but I do write about, sad times in my journal as well. Instead of writing more about the rain, because there was more, I decided to just draw some random leaves and then write a quote from Sister Karita Kent. She is an artist, a printmaker. She had these 10 rules for the Immaculate Heart College Art Department, and I really love rule number 7, which is the only rule is work. If you work, it will lead to something. It's the people who do all of the work all of the time who eventually catch on to things. And so it was a good reminder that even though I was in a funk, to just keep doing my thing, keep chugging along, and something might come of it. So I really love that rule. I love Sister Karita Kent's artwork. It's very bright and neon and colorful, and so that's why I used this sort of color theme here. This next page is very text heavy because I was just basically summarizing what had happened this weekend. I had worked half a day on Saturday, and then I got lunch at El Campesino with 2 very good friends of mine. In this entry, I started thinking very deeply about whether or not my daily routine brings me joy. As the famous Ann Dillard quote goes, how we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. And so to create a daily routine that either brings joy or brings contentment, I think you either have to shift your way of thinking about those daily things or change the daily routine itself. I was feeling very scatterbrained and distractible on these 2 days, so I wrote out a couple of things that I could do to stay focused. Sometimes I find that just by writing about why I want to stay focused helps me regain that focus. I used the camera stickers that I sell in my Etsy shop. They're based off my own watercolor paintings. I just used those because an element of photography is focus, so I thought that was a little punny thing to do. This was just me summarizing a very productive weekend of packing Etsy orders, gardening, and doing yard work. I think I'm starting to see a pattern with Mondays. I was very down, and I started to wonder, is it because I'm not getting enough social interaction? I cherish my quality time alone with journaling and hanging out by myself. I'm totally cool with that. But if I spend too much time doing that, I start thinking dark thoughts. I need to get out of my own head and have a deeper conversation with someone that I trust in order to recharge. On this page, I just started to write about my happy places. So literally my happy place is the studio that I spend a lot of my time in making art, and also now my garden, now that I've been working on it. I just love being outside and connecting with nature. Not going to say too much about this spread because I actually did a whole nother video on it. It's the previous video to this one, and it was my birthday vlog. You can actually see my face in that one, so if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. This is kind of like a brain dump page. It's an updated house list of all the things that we've been trying to accomplish in our house. I made one of these in March, but we had accomplished a lot since then, so I decided to make a new one. I'm gonna come clean, and these were actually done in May. I did not do these in April. I was playing catch up from this moment on. So I did some random lettering, random quotes, and random thoughts, and some stickers. A couple of very good friends came to visit, and we took them out to Cafe 33. This is a Taiwanese restaurant in Pittsburgh, and it serves really authentic, spicy, good food. Some of the photos that I took from the day before kind of made it over onto this page, including the soup dumplings from Cafe 33, and then the roses that my friend got for me for my birthday. I ended up planting it in this blue pot here, and then I took a picture of some of my seedlings that are doing quite well. And of course, this was another weekend of doing yard work and gardening. Finally, on this last page, I did my usual monthly affirmations, just patting myself on the back for some of the things that I had accomplished, and then I decorated it with some more of my camera stickers. That is it for my April entries. I was going strong for a while, and then I slacked off at the end, had to catch up before I did this flip through. But yeah, this Hobonichi is getting very, very chunky. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.